So this is going to be a quick unscripted video to talk about Halo Infinite. Obviously, as you guys know, the game has been delayed to 2021, which was definitely needed. Now, this isn't going to be a video where I bash on Halo, where I'm seeing a lot of people do. That's not what I'm trying to do here, but there are definitely some things I want to just get off my chest because it's just crazy to see how people act when a company makes the decision. So I'll get into that in a sec, but Halo has been delayed to next year. I've been saying that Halo needed to get delayed. That's not how you show a Halo. Halo is that big game that it should have never been shown that way. But when Halo was shown and it clearly didn't stand up to the hype, people were defending it and saying gameplay is all that matters. Gameplay this, gameplay that. The graphics don't matter. I've even seen some people say, hey, Halo was never known for the visuals, which again, as somebody who's played Halo since Halo 1, it's like, how do you say something like that? I don't know. Maybe for some people they never noticed Halo for the visuals, but for me, Halo was that game that looked really pretty alongside being a game that had an epic story and amazing multiplayer. Halo had the visuals, and definitely as a launch title for the Series X, it needed to be that game to push the visuals forward. And then things started to crumble when you heard the game wasn't going to have ray tracing, and it doesn't look good. And in the end, people were still defending all of that. So you guys were defending, first you guys were hyping graphics, and then Halo doesn't have the graphics. Then you guys said gameplay is all that matters. People were talking about ray tracing. It doesn't have ray tracing, and people were defending that. But my point here is now we're seeing people saying that it was a good choice that Halo is getting delayed. And some of these people are the same people who were defending the game earlier on. As somebody who is a Halo fan, like myself, not as big as a fan as I used to be, but definitely a fan who it hurt to see Halo as it was. Anybody out there who was defending it originally, I don't consider you a true Halo fan because you would want the game to churn out to be that megaton game. I have a close friend of mine who's a really big fan of Halo, like a crazy fan of Halo, but even he also wanted the game to get delayed because he didn't like how the game was shown. So for some of you guys out there that were defending it and now saying that it's a good choice, it's like, what does your word even mean anymore? But putting that to the side, again, this is good news for Halo. Good news for Halo. Maybe not for the Series X later this year, but good news for Halo. So let's talk about the Series X later this year. Pretty much at this point, we knew PlayStation 5 was going to outsell the Series X, but now it's pretty much a done deal. The launch of the Series X has games, as the Newswire points out. They have cross-gen games, they have backwards compatibility, they have some third-party exclusives, but they don't have that headliner game. So everybody was comparing Spider-Man to Halo Infinite as a launch competition between the two. Hey, we have on PlayStation we have Spider-Man. Hey, on Xbox we have Halo. Now Halo's gone. So what is going to convince somebody really to get a Series X later this year? You guys already have made it clear that your games are going to be on all the platforms everywhere, and you guys don't have a headliner game. How is this thing going to sell? You've literally given every reason for somebody not to buy a Series X and go ahead and buy a PlayStation 5, because the PlayStation 5 is going to have Spider-Man. It's going to have Spider-Man at launch, regardless of people what they want to say. It's an expansion, blah, 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 all of that. It's still Spider-Man. But on the Xbox side, you have no headliner now. So for me personally, it feels like Microsoft was not ready to launch this year, but that's just my personal thoughts. I'm just going to spit that out there. It just feels like they weren't ready this year, but they did confirm that the Xbox Series X will launch in November. So before it was holiday 2020, now they confirm a November launch, which we kind of have known for a while. These consoles were going to launch in November, but it's good to hear one company at least say November is when we're going to launch. So for that, I'm saying that basically this also confirms PlayStation 5 will also launch in November. There's no way they're not launching maybe a couple of weeks apart from each other. Rumors have said that the Series X will launch first. I'm hearing some people say in the first week of November, so maybe PlayStation will launch 2 weeks after in the third week of November. Maybe we'll see it launch, November 20th. But really, all I wanted to say in this video is Halo got what it needed, and I'm happy for that. The fans, you guys got to really look at yourselves and ask yourselves, are you guys really a fan of a series to the point where you guys were okay for it to be revealed the way it was and even ready for it to launch the way it was? You guys got to ask yourself if you're really a fan. But November launch for both consoles, it's pretty much confirmed at this point. Xbox Series X, I don't know what to say for that console later this year. It's not looking as good. PlayStation pretty much has it sealed. Xbox just gifted the win so far for PlayStation later this year. But that's all I really wanted to say. But you guys let me know your thoughts, of course. What do you guys think about the Halo delay? What do you guys think about the Series X later this year? What do they really have to convince somebody when they've this whole time have been convincing people not to really get the console? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. You thought there wasn't going to be an after show because this was a quick video, but there is. Welcome back to the after show. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For this video's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "the deal is sealed." Because pretty much at this point, Microsoft has given people every reason to get a PlayStation 5 later this year. And if you agree, destroy the comment section with "the deal is sealed." And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.